Sharing my screen. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Purudava session. Yesterday we have completed multi-threading concept, and today we started advanced multi-threading concept. This is very important, and people are not aware of this concept mostly. But there may be 100% chance people will ask interview on these topics, interview question on this topic. Why? Because, for example, I want to tell you, we have used synchronized keyword. We have used synchronized keyword. Synchronized keyword. Why synchronized keyword is important? To get a lock on of a lock of an object. Lock of an object means what happens? Thread will one by one will work on this. We know all this concept. When thread will work on act on one by one, then waiting state will be there. Waiting state will be there means what? Performance issue, right? Because of synchronized keyword, what is the issue? Thread get chance one by one. Thread get chance one by one. One by one. So which one by one means more time to complete the task. More time means what? More time means what? Performance issue. Performance issue. So if your application is having performance issue, when it is slow, giving results slowly, then this is not good, right? But still people are using performance issue. They still people don't know this advanced concept. But wherever required, they are keep on using synchronized keyword, which is not good actually. Okay. So that's why this advanced topic is there, concurrency is there. Okay. Apart from that performance issue, there is a deadlock condition. There may chance a deadlock condition will appear. Deadlock condition. This is the two disadvantage of the synchronized keyword. Right? To resolve this problem, we have concurrency. We have concurrency. Okay. Okay. But still people don't know this concept. So people are still using synchronized keyword, which is not good. So now we will start with thread group. What is thread group? Then we will try to complete. Then we will go with thread local. Then we'll concurrency. Then thread pools and callable and future. So these are the interview question. 100% if you are an experienced person or 3 or 4 year, they will ask you this in interview. Maybe there is a chance for a fresher they won't ask, but we cannot ignore this topic while development. Because if a fresher 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, 5 year, any people is working, they are going to real time work and they are going to write some code. That code will go to the Git, that code will go to the production, right? So these topics are very much important. Now try to observe. First, what is our concept is thread group. What is thread group? What is thread group? See, one thing is also there. People are not able to attend core Java, but people are expecting Spring Boot, right? How they will work, I don't know. They will realize once they will actually get the task, then they will understand the importance of core Java. Okay. If they don't know the core Java concept, there is no use of Spring Boot. Because at the end of the day, you need to write the code in service layer, logical programming you have to do with the core Java only. Okay. Now, thread group. If you are good in core Java, it's fine, no problem. So now, what is thread group? Based on some functionality, based on some functionality, based on some functionality, we can group the thread. We can group the threads in single unit, in single unit, in single unit. Okay. Okay. Is called thread group. By name only we can understand group of threads mean thread group. Okay. Now try to observe. For example, this is a thread group, right? So there may be chance, there may exist T1 thread, there may be chance T2 thread, there may be chance n number of threads will can exist, right? right? So this collections of thread, ठीक है? This group of thread is nothing but thread group. This is nothing but a thread group. We will see everything programmatically. You know what is thread? Thread is nothing but a code running in the, ठीक है? So there may be chance, in thread group, there may be sub-thread group, there may be sub-thread group, there may be chance, there may be sub-thread group, ठीक है? There may be chance, there is sub-thread group, ठीक है? Inside this also there may exist sub-thread. Let's say T11, ठीक है? T12, some threads. I'm taking one or two name like this, right? So these threads are available, and inside subgroup also, right? No, no. Where this available? Thread group class. This is nothing but a class. When we are seeing thread group, this is nothing but a class. Thread group is a class. Okay, now. So thread group class is present in which package? Java.lang.package. This is available in java.lang package, and it is child class of object class directly. It is a direct child class, direct child class of a object class. You know, child parent relationship. Okay, now this is first point. Next point. Okay, thread group. It is one word. Thread group provides a way to perform common operations for all threads. All threads belong to a group. Belong to a group. Belong to a group. Okay, now what is the constructor in this thread group? Let's say TG. TG is the variable name. T for thread, G for group, thread group equal to new thread group. Okay, we can pass name of the thread. Okay, what it will do, what this constructor will do, it will create. What did this constructor will do? It will create a new thread group. It will create a new thread group. Whatever the name you are giving, that name will come. That name will come. We will see programmatically. Now, parent of this new thread group. Parent of this new thread group. Of this new group, thread group is parent of this new group, we can say, is the thread group of current running thread, current running thread. Okay, now there is one more constructor. What is that constructor? Same. Let me copy this, paste here. Thread group tg equal to new thread group. We can pass here thread group class itself. Thread group, let's say tg thg. Let me give a variable name thg, comma string group name. Okay, so these are the constructor. Now This is also able to create a thread group. So this is also able to create a new thread group. Now let me paste this. This is also creating a new thread group. Now, what is the additional thing you are getting here? Now, the parent of this thread group is specified thread group. The parent, we will see programmatically everything. The parent of this thread group is the specified thread group. What does this mean? Whatever I am writing, we'll see one by one. Now try to observe. First, try to understand the hierarchy. Okay? This is one thing. Thread group, right? As we know, child-parent relationship in classes, child class, parent class, child class, parent class. From last couple of days, we are listening thread. Some child thread, some main thread, right? Now, who is the parent thread? We need to understand. Okay? Now, we will try to, I will show you one diagram. I will note at some point and some diagram. Okay? Now, try to observe. So, first point. Every Java thread belongs to some groups. Even though till now we did not, like I am creating one child thread till now, but that thread is also belonging to subgroup, some group. Okay? Every every thread group is the child group of system. System is the parent. System group is the parent. Who is the parent of every class? Java class? Object class. Similarly, every thread group we are creating is the child of which group? System group. Okay? Directly or indirectly? Directly or indirectly? Directly or indirectly? Okay? What is our next point? We can say, so system system group is an root of all thread group. All thread group. All thread group in Java. Okay? Now, system thread group represent system level thread like reference handler. We will see. I will print this also in our output. No need to worry. Signal dispatcher, dispatch, PATCHER, dispatcher, signal dispatcher, finalizer, and attach listener. I will show you everything programmatically, guys. Okay? Let me copy this. Keep in notes as well. Okay? Save this. Okay? Now, these are the points. Now try to observe. I am creating one diagram. Now I am creating one diagram. Observe this to understand the hierarchy. Okay? Now, who is the parent? Who is the parent group? System. System is a thread group. Okay? Now try to observe. We know main thread, right? We have seen so many times main thread. Then today onward we are hearing one word, thread group. A reference handler I mentioned in these notes. reference handler. Similarly, signal dispatcher. These are all threads. These are all threads. Okay. Reference handler, signal dispatcher. Okay. These all are thread. From day one multithreading, we are knowing, hearing main thread, child thread. So this is main thread. Similarly, this is thread group, any group, reference handler, and this dispatcher, signal dispatcher is also one thread. Now try to observe. So it means they all belong to whom? They all belong to system. Who is the boss? Boss is system. Okay. Now try to observe. So now, according to thread group, there can be a number of thread na, and there can be a number of thread. Like let thread one, thread one. There can be any other thread two, thread two. There can be another thread three, right? Thread three. There can be a number of thread, right? So these threads are belonging to thread groups. If you're creating a number of thread, they have some thread group. Its name is there. We are defining some name of the group. Here I am writing thread group, but we are defining some name. We can define some name. I will show programmatically. So then those thread will be the part of that group. Right now. Similarly, we have main thread class. We have main thread class. Right? We can have child thread. We can have child thread. We can have child thread. We can have child thread, right? Now, main thread class, child thread class. We can create subthread. We can create subthread group also. Subthread group also. Subthread group also. ठीक है? Now, subthread group also. And likewise, we have thread group. Likewise, we have thread group in this diagram. We can have subthread group also, na? We can have subthread group also, right? Similarly, this subthread group also, inside that there may be chance of threads, right? There may be chance of thread, like thread 4, thread 5, thread 6, a number of thread may be there, right? Okay? No. So this belong to thread group, subthread group. Whatever the naming convention we are using, based on that naming convention, right? This belong to this main group only. Okay? Now try to observe. Main group is having main thread class. This is our hierarchy. Okay? Now I will share this diagram also. Now, come whatever we discussed till now, let's understand programmatically. Okay? Now, let me remove this code. We don't require this code. We don't require this thread also. Let me rename this class as some thread group demo. I need to rename this. Let me rename this. Just save this. Okay. What is main method? Public static void main string args of array. Strings args of array. Now see, whatever I am writing, observe this. I am writing system dot out dot println. Okay, some sysout statement is there. Okay, sysout statement is there. Now try to observe. What we are trying to do, thread dot current thread. What it will give? When I will run this, it will show you who is the current thread. So thread is main, is priority, is main, is 5, it belong to main group. Then dot dot. I want some more detail. Get thread group. I want which thread group you are belonging to. Let me run this now. See, it is giving name. Thread group is main. What is the main? Thread group is main. And it's what is the maximum priority? 10. Now, let me give dot get name. Some method will be there. Dot get name. No, one second. Thread group. Okay. Now let me run this program. So what is the name of the thread group? Main. Current thread. Whenever main method is running, you know, right? There is a main thread and it will belong to some group. What is the name of the group? Main. It means main thread belongs to main thread belongs to main thread. Main thread. This main thread belongs to main group. This is group. Main group. Main thread belongs to main group. Okay? Now. Now. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. ठीक है? Hey main thread. This is the thread. Which is a main thread. We know current thread is main thread by this. Then we are getting what? Get thread group name. If I'm having some method here, I want to know who is your parent. Who is your parent? I'm asking main thread dot get parent. Okay, this will give the parent. Then dot get name. What is your parent name? What is your parent name? What is your parent name? Let me run this second line. Second sysout statement will give the parent name. What is the out name we are getting, guys? Means we know by this line we know who is the main thread, which group it is belonging. So we are getting main. Now this part we know. This part we know. This is the main group. Main group. Main group belong to which parent and what is the name of the parent? That we come to know. That is system. Right? This diagram you are understanding, right? So now main thread main main thread main thread belongs to main group. When we ask main group who is your parent, what we are getting? System. Okay? Perfectly fine. Now, come here. Okay? Now. Till now we are good, right? Now let me create some thread group. I will create my own. We have constructor, right? What is our constructor? What is our constructor? This is our constructor. Can I copy this? Use in my code. Paste here. Okay? Now I need to give some name. I need to give some name. What name should I give? Let me give some names. I will give some group name. I will give some group name. Parent group. I am giving some group name parent group. What does this line will do? This will create one group whose name is parent. Whose name is parent. The group variable name is hold. The group is hold by whom? PG. Now, can we test again? Now, copy this. Paste here. I have created one more group. I have created one more group. Let me check with the detail of TG. TG means what? Just now one group I created. I want to know, hey TG, tell me your parent name. We want to justify our statement. Who is your parent name? Who is your parent name? And tell me the name of your parent. Tell me the name of your parent. Okay? So now, already I given some name na. So third C sharp statement will print. Let me run this. What is the main? Even though I am creating this thread, I am creating this thread group, but Here, thread group. Who is the parent? Who is the parent? I am creating one thread group. Who is the parent? For example, I am creating these groups, right? Who is the parent? Now, this is the parent group now. Let me take this name, TG name, copy this, paste here, paste here. Now, TG dot get name. Let me remove this TG dot get name. So this third line will become now group name. Run this. Whatever name I am giving, I can give your name also. Amit group also. No problem. Let me run the program. Amit group. So Amit group variable is TG. When I'm asking its name, it is printing Amit group. When I'm asking, hey Amit group, I want your parent name. Give me the name. It is printing what? Name. What we understand from this diagram? What we understand from this diagram? We understand from this diagram. What we understand from this diagram is, let me create here. There is one system. There is one system. There is one system. Then we have main. Then we can create any group, parent group, and then we have child group. This is the hierarchy we understand, right? This is the hierarchy we understand. System group, main group, then we have parent group, then we have child group. Any difficulty in this? Any difficulty in this? If no, you understand, right? What is thread group? You can ping me. Yeah. Perfectly fine. Let's go then. If they will ask you thread group, some parent group, you won't be able to answer. Let's say they ask you some interview question. What is your, who is the parent of thread group? Then you will say, I don't know. Or you will say something you don't know, like you behave like that. Then they will understand you don't have full concept of multi-threading, right? That's why people are asking multi-threading, because multi-threading plays a very important role, okay, while developing in applications. Okay? Now, let me create one program also. Right. Now try to observe. Priority wise, we will try to understand. Priority wise, we will try to understand. Okay. Now, now, can I create some thread group? How to create thread group? Thread group, thread group, TG equal to thread group. Naming convention equal to new thread group. Okay. It is expecting some name. Let me give some name to this thread group. Let's say TG1. I am giving thread group 1. Okay. Some name I am giving. Thread group is a group. Thread group is a group. Thread group is a group. Now I want to create some thread inside thread group. How I can create? Come here. Now I created one group whose name is TG1. I want to create what? I want to create some thread. How I can create thread? Thread T1 equal to new thread. T1 equal to new thread. This is how we created one thread. Now I can pass the group name. I can pass the group name. What is the group name? TG1. What is the name of the thread I am giving? Let's say thread 1. I am giving thread 1. Sorry. This is the group name, na? Sorry. Don't get hanged, man. Now, it means what we have did, we have created one thread. We have created one thread. We have created one thread whose name is what? Thread 1. Whose name is what? Thread 1. And we are thread 1, we are adding to which group? Thread group. It means T1 will part of what? Thread group. Okay? Now, we'll print and check as well. Now, can I create one more thread? Can I create one more thread? Let me create one more thread. Paste here. Now let me give some different name. Thread 2. Now I am giving here also thread 2. I am giving some name to thread 2. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Now observe. What does this mean? It means there are one thread. Okay? It means code is there. I am separating in such a way that you can understand. This is one group. This is one group. And this is one thread I created. This is another thread I created, which belong to whom? This thread group now. Okay? This is how we have created multiple thread, and those thread are part of one thread group. Select all, Control Shift F, format this code. Okay? Now let me print the let first of all, what is the priority? What is the priority of a thread? 5, right? What is the priority of a thread? 5. Now try to observe. What I am trying to show in this example is priority. We did not set priority. So this priority of thread is 5. The priority of this thread is also 5. We know, right? There are min and maximum priority. Min and maximum of this priority. Okay? Did I define the priority of this two thread? If not, then by default their priority is 5. And now this priority of this group is also what? 5. Now I am trying to set the priority. This priority is also 5. Thread group is 5. Means this is a thread group. This is a thread group. This is a thread group. TG. This is a thread group whose priority is how much? 5. Inside there is one thread T1. There is one more thread T2. Now, what is the priority of this two thread? 5. Same 5. But now let me change the priority of, now let me change the priority of what? Let me change the priority of another thread I am going to add. Let me add one more thread. But before that, I want to change the priority of this thread group. What is mean by priority? You know, right? Which thread will work initially? Low priority, high priority. This already we discussed. So now thread group. This is our thread group. I want to change the priority. Set priority. See, set priority. I am giving some number. This time, can I give some low number? By default, the priority is 5. But by default, now I am giving priority as 3. Now, at group level, I change the priority. What I did is, at group level, by this line, set priority. What I did, I make this priority as 3. Right? But its thread 1, thread 2. What was the priority earlier? 5, and thread group priority is also 5. Now what I am doing, I am creating one more thread, thread 3. Let me give the name as thread 3. I am adding this to same group. I am adding this to same group. Now let me give the name thread 3. Now we will check what is the priority of the three thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Because when we did not define, the priority was what? Priority was what? 5. Now here I change the priority of the thread group to 3. It means what will happen to child? What will happen to child? Now let's see. I am printing system.out.println till this fine sysout statement. Now what is our T1? Thread 1. T1 dot get priority. Let's see. Get priority. Get priority. Now, same way T1, T2, and T3. T1, T2, and T3. Let me run this program and then we will observe what is the priority. See, thread priority is become what? T1, 5. Now what we are getting here output as 5. What is the priority? We are getting 5. But for the child priority, what we are getting 3. Why? Because we have modified the thread group priority to 3. And after that, we added that priority. So it means if I am adding one more thread here, after changing the priority, this is thread 3. So its priority will be become according to thread group. But this priority for this T1 and T2 is not changing. Hope you are good with this program, right? So I told you now the priority by default is 5. Go and see the priority in multi-threading. I think third or fourth session is there. I told there is a priority for main thread is 5. Main thread is 5. What is our diagram? See here. What is our diagram? Any child group or any parent group belongs to whom? Main. And always main priority is how much? 5. It means their child is also having 5, right? So what we created, one group we have created now. We have created one group. Now we have created one group. So by default, this priority will be 5. Priority is 5. So there inside their thread is also 5. But in line number 12, I am changing the group priority. I am setting priority. No, I don't want priority 5. I want your priority should be 3. So now this priority is 3. Now I changing is group level. And after changing this, we are trying to add one more thread. After adding this thread, then we are trying to print what we are output we are getting. It means after changing the thread group priority, we try to add some thread, then thread group priority will be assigned to the new threads. Okay. Now let me clear the screen. Till now you are good, right? Okay. Now this is the program. One second, I'm stopping my screen share. Today ping this program also. I'm pinging the program in the chat so that immediately you can enter. This is one program. another program. Hope you have received the diagram and the program as well. Okay. Now, again, I am sharing my screen. I have posted the program. No need here. Now, methods, important methods in thread class. Thread group, important methods in thread group. In thread group. Important method in thread group. One is get name. Get name. So what it will return? It will return some name. Name is of what type? Always string type. Okay. It will give what? Name of the string. Then max priority. Get max priority. Int. What is the type? Int. Get max priority. Max priority. Okay. It is going to give you the priority of the thread group. These methods are available in, just now we have done set max priority. When we are doing set, we don't expect output. So that's why the return type is void. Set max priority. By this, what we can do, we can able to set the priority. Just now we done this example. We done the set of priority, right? And get priority. Okay. Get name also. Next is what? Next is get parent. Get parent. When we are asking get parent, then it is going to give what? A thread group. What it is going to return? Thread group. What it is going to return? Thread group. When we are asking a thread group, let me copy this. Let me ask this. Instead of this two line, let me delete this two line. Sorry. What is the thread group name? This is the variable. So thread group method will be applicable to thread group now, not thread. Okay. Now let me change here. Now let me print now. Now let me run the program. What is printing? Java.lang.thread group. What is the name? Equal to main. What is the max priority? Maximum priority can be given to this 10. Maximum priority. Okay? Now, this belong to main. Okay? Now, this is the data we are getting. Now, come here. Get parent. Now, what is the next? We can count like list. We can have list. List method. Let me do list here. Copy this, paste here. Thread group dot list. Thread group dot list. What is showing? Let me do thread group dot list. Let me run this. Thread group. Now what is the list when I do the thread group? What it is printing? Thread group. What is the name? What is the name I am given? TG1. What is the maximum priority? 3. Okay? Now this is the list. So what it is going to print? Print information about thread group. It is going to print information about thread group. Thread group. Okay? Now what is the next method? Active count. Let me active count. Something we are counting means what? What should be the return type? Int. It is going to give some count numbers, right? Okay. So what it is going to return? It returns a number of active thread present in that thread group. Let me copy this. Let me copy this. Paste here. Thread group. Run as Java application. Okay. Uncomment this. Let me print this. Control X. Paste here. Paste here. Control Z. Now let me run the program. Thread group. Active thread is what? 0. Okay. Because thread, did we call any start, initiate any thread? How to run the thread? Tell me guys. 3 thread we assign. Now it's question for you. Unless and until we will do thread.start, so running state will not achieve, right? Did we did any kind of thread.start? So that's the reason there is no thread is active. Thread group is there, thread is there, but in born state, not in running state. If not running means inactive. Thereby inactive is all the 3 threads are inactive. It means active thread is count is 0. Are you understanding? Okay. Till now you're good, right? I'm stopping my screen share. Okay. I'm allowing you to unmute. Tomorrow also thread related topic, thread local and concurrency will be there. So please attend regularly and tell me guys, I'm stopping the recording also.